Okay, my next little short Mercury of engineers. We had a guy from New York that was, older than me, wife, kids. Worked hard for me, but definitely an interesting guy. He had he had played the long con on me to try to loan him money. And he talked to me 2 or 3 times. He called me at home, see how I'm doing. I think, okay, something's up here. So we're at work, and he has me go into the lunchroom, and that's when he makes the loan request. And I said, dude, I can't loan. Can't loan anybody money. And I made up some shit like, my mom is sick, and I'm shouldering some pretty heavy medical bills here. So that was that. Well, turns out he had borrowed money from 3 or 4 people, didn't pay him back, to where one of the guys bought the outstanding loans. I think it's called factoring, from the other guys who had loaned him money, and he himself now owned all the debt. I don't know, $2 or $3,000 maybe, and he was trying to track him down in small claims court. I mean, I think, though I'm not sure, that he had him served at the paper. I mean, it's like, this was no bullshit. So anyway, this guy, we had no real key control. For the step vans and the bobtails, we left the keys in the ignition because you wouldn't take them home. It's hard to unlearn. You get out of the car and you put your keys in your pocket. Now, when we went to home delivery and we had cars at the branches, guys would take the keys home, guys would have their favorite cars, a bunch of nonsense like that. So, but this is before that. So if you wanted to take a car, it was by now an Escort, a Ford Escort. You would sign out, by yourself, and take a key. And well, this guy got a key, he didn't sign out. He got a key for one of the cars, and he just started driving it like it was his. And nobody recognized the car was gone for a good long time, until somebody in management, or non-teamster in transportation, did an audit of the cars, and they saw, hey, this car's gone. And they couldn't figure out who the hell had the car. Well, I had found out later that a couple of guys that I work with had seen him out and about in, Santa Clara County, driving the car. Well, okay. So he was parking on the other side of the plant, so no one would see him drive in. So there's only one way in and out of the plant. So, unless they saw him actually driving down Ritter Park in front of the plant where we all parked, nobody saw him. Well, somebody noticed the car and the car number in the other lot, and they told the supervisor at the time, and he just went, we had backup keys, and he went over and he got the car, he drove it around the front, and he parked it in the garage. And so this guy comes over like, oh my God, my car got stolen. And it's like, well, okay, let's call the police. And he says, maybe my wife has it. So he calls his wife. His wife comes and picks it up, and we never heard about the car again. So, I worked with some shady ass motherfuckers in my day. Anyway, that's it for this. So this may be the last of the Mercury News of Vengeance. This is Joe, your host. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Enjoy your day. Peace be with you. And we'll see you for the next one. Now, speaking about the key control, I forgot to add this in. I said that we left all the bobtail and the step van keys in the ignition. Well, we had a step van go missing, one of the short single copy ones, and we get a call from CHP out of King City, which is a number of miles south. You saw me in King City last week. It's on US 101 at the very lower part of Monterey County. So we get a call from CHP. Says, hey, we have one of your step vans in the middle of a guy's field out here. So, they had to tow it out, and we had to go get it. It ran. I think the keys were even still in it, though we brought down a set of keys. It fired up, and it got drug out of the field, and, one of us drove it back. So, if you're going to have keys in the ignition and no control over who comes on your property, should be surprised. So this is the edition. This is Joe, your host, Life with Josef, Storytime, Vengeance. Enjoy your day. Peace be with you, and we'll see you for the next one.